Welcome back to the channel. Today in Starfield, we are continuing from the last video. The mission is War Relics. Victis has told us where to find Kaiser, which is a member of some special group or something. But yeah, we gotta find him. So let's crack on.
This never gets old. Lift off. Orbital pattern locked. Easy.
So, yeah. Mars, here we come.
We're here.
United
Hot
Colonies
off the
space.
stellar slide.
Maintain course and prepare to be scanned.
Scan me them, bitch. Clean as a whistle.
And we're done. Welcome to Mars.
Red Devil's headquarters.
Why is it that my nose seems to itch
Got my gear on.
only when I cannot remove my helmet to scratch it?
What's everybody doing? Dogbot. Let's take this off. Lovely.
Captain,
Yeah, she is.
welcome back.
Major son.
I was afraid you might have gotten reassigned. You've been gone so long. So how's it feel to be a citizen?
Still the same. If I'm honest, it doesn't really feel any different.
To each their own. Still remember my ceremony. 19 years old, standing on the front deck of Mast, looking over the city. One of the proudest days of my life. But it is real good to have you here again. We've been going through the Teremorph data and, well, we're gonna need all the help we can get. These logs, they're even more thorough than I remembered. Genetic workups, population statistics, hell, even their food chain. I'd completely forgotten, for example, that there was a creature that actually ate Teremorphs. At this
What?
point, the data's given us more options to explore than we have people to work on them.
Can I help with that? I found your research team. Well then, you're going to love this. The research team's on its way. What the heck kind of monster eats Teremorphs?
Well, 8. They went extinct a few decades back. A big lumbering thing called an Aceles. Something I'd love to learn more about, if we had the people to look into it. That'd be something, wouldn't... I'm sorry, are you? You're serious? You
Serious.
found our research team? That's incredible. That accelerates everything. With them back, it'll let us... Wait. Kaiser. Did you find Kaiser?
He's my next stop. But I was told I need your help overcoming the security protocols.
That's right. You would need that. Whoever gave you these leads sure knew their stuff. Well, how? How exactly did you manage to find them?
Shall I tell her? I had some help. We need to leave it at that.
You can't be... Oh, you are serious.
I'm not telling
Okay.
you this yet.
No more questions. But still, getting Kaiser back, that gives us more than a few new paths forward on dealing with the Teremorphs. But if he's been out there on his own all this time, you're gonna need something. Come on.
What?
We've already made a lot of progress getting this place back
Show
online.
it.
Some of the containment
Yeah.
chambers were a bit on the
Show it.
unpleasant side. The facility staff made short work of that.
Where's you've got two different speeds. You've got walking speed, which is too slow to keep up. And you've got running speed, which is obviously too fast.
I know it's here somewhere.
What you got for me? Real.
Here, Kaiser schematics. Actuators, weapons, batteries. That old robot's been MIA for a while, so chances are he's gonna need some repairs.
What's
He's
going
also got a
on?
lock on his voice controls. You can give yourself authorization with the phrase, Nos Belli Machinis. Now, where exactly is the old machine?
Freestar territory within the battlefield on a world called Nira.
A battlefield? On Nira?
Yeah?
Ugh, sheesh. No wonder no one's found him. That sector of Nira was destination number 1 for xenoweapons during the war. Add to that general environmental devastation and the kind of lawlessness that comes with any Freestar world, and that planet's got more than enough ways to make a visit your last. But I think there's a place where you can start your search. Yep. One-of-a-kind salvage. Licensed to an Angelo Alonso. Goes by Gel. As good a place to start as any.
Adrian, I have to tell you something. Your father, not yet. Actually, no what?
Come
Let's do
on.
it.
That's not funny.
No, you should know. It's the truth. He wants to help us.
No. That's insane. He died. They executed him. They faked his death?
Yep.
My entire unit, they threw us all to the wolves, but kept him? And now he's what? An advisor? Commanding the fleet in secret? What was so important that they had to keep him alive?
They're using him to track down criminals from the colony war. The previous cabinet thought he was too useful to get rid of.
I'm sure they did. They invested so much in him over the years. Even grew him an entire family he didn't want.
Vae Victis. Alive? After all this time.
You're hiding behind
So
the trees,
his
bitch.
execution was what? A lie? A cover-up? Incredible. Just incredible.
I guess it makes sense, though, doesn't it? The UC of that era only created me because they were afraid of a world without Vae Victis in command. Why would they get rid of him? As long as I live, I'll never understand the loyalty that old bastard elicited.
I'm sorry you brought it up. People are willing to ignore a lot if you get results.
Exactly. Because the UC, they did a lot of terrible things for that man. But even knowing they did, knowing that they kept him alive all this time. You know what I feel right now? It's hope. I had no one when I was outside the UC. No Red Devils, no family. But that old world, where I was no one and my father mattered, that's gone. Thanks to what you and I have done, I have a place again. A purpose. But it's finally one I can be proud of. You and we're getting to change what the UC stands for.
Yeah.
So I don't care if Vae Victis is alive or dead. He can rot for all I care. We're the ones who are making the settled systems and the UC better.
Exactly. You're handling this a lot better than I expected. Making something good out of the UC's past. I can get behind that. You know, I'd love to just get back to business at hand. So you're really willing to trust you, sir? So,
I refuse to let that man define my entire life. Not anymore. Because there's nothing we can do about past choices. What we can do is try and make the right ones now. So, let's get back to the business at hand.
exactly.
Now, my father just handing over the information on the research team and Kaiser out of the clear blue, I can't say I trust it. But if he has something to gain from helping us prevent Teremorph attacks, I'm not seeing it. So while you'll absolutely want to be cautious, what would you think about trying to bring back Kaiser?
What do you think is helping us?
I'm honestly not sure what his endgame might be. Involving himself in preventing Teremorph attacks after all the damage he's done? Something doesn't add up. But he clearly understands how valuable it'd be to have Kaiser involved in this endeavor. So, I still think it'd be worth looking into. If you're willing.
I'll
Thank
track him
you.
down.
Just be careful out there.
Yep.
I'll make sure we're ready to put that machine to use as soon as you've got him. Something else you needed?
Why is Kaiser so valuable?
Kaiser lets us do field work with a level of precision that there's really no other way to accomplish. More than a few of the options we're looking into. Detectors to uncover the Teremorph transmission method, or crafting a targeted biological agent. They require highly specific materials to test against. And asking a group of Marines to accompany us for that kind of work, well, it usually ended up with ruined samples and wounded teammates.
What else can you tell me about Nira?
The Colony War saw a lot of hard fighting, but Nira got it the worst. Everything the Freestar Collective and UC could muster, ground troops, xenoweapons, mechs, was hurled into the fray. Both sides hoped something would decisively turn the tide, but it never did. When the war finally ended, swaths of that world were so devastated they were effectively abandoned. So what Kaiser's doing there of all places, I can only guess at. All right, take care of yourself out there.
Yep. So, where to now? Nira. Neutral. One of a kind salvage.
Such beauty in them.
It is impossible to imagine what this looked like before the Colony War. What a waste.
Who are these? He's hostile. Let's see.
You looking for advice on heading out into the fields? Jill's happy to oblige.
This way. So, Warren Lodge. Dead. Thank you very much. No stealing just yet. Tell.
Hey! New model on the floor. Welcome to the one-of-a-kind. Refuge and rest home for the hardest scrappers anywhere. Name's Jill. Proprietor.
Look like some weird gimp in that outfit. I'm here to recover a robot. Goes by the name of Kaiser. It's a pleasure to meet you. Impressive place you've got here, Jill.
So formal. The pleasure's all mine, my good man. Angelo Alonso, at your service. You can call me Jill. Can I get you started on a tab, then? Or you here to try and make your fortune in the fields? I'm happy to take your credits however you want to hike them over.
Show me what you got for sale.
All legal, I swear.
What's this? I'll take that. Kind of name is one of a kind.
It's kind of an inside joke. Other than the fact that we're the only place out here, the mechs we harvest, they're primarily from a group known as the 1st Cavalry. Their unit was deployed to break the deadlock on this world during the Colony War. Almost succeeded too, but as you can probably guess, it didn't ultimately work. Left us plenty of scrap to build with though, so we thought it'd be funny to dedicate this place to the folks that made it possible.
Okay. Anything else you know about the 1st Cavalry unit?
So they were pretty widely considered the best damn mech unit in the Freestar Militia. Maybe the galaxy. Their leader? Major Paxton Hull. They say he was some kind of tactical genius. Whole damn war, he always seemed to be just one step ahead of the UC. But all that changed here on Nera. The fighting was brutal, apparently. Between the aliens and the UC defenses, most of the 1st Cav was wiped out. They say Hull snapped, that he couldn't handle the loss of so many good soldiers. When the ceasefire order finally came, he ignored it. Said he was too close to victory. didn't want his people's lives to be sacrificed for nothing. So they court-martialed Hull and the other survivors of the first, locked them all up, and that was that. Kaiser? No bot around here with that tag. Oh, unless you mean Captain Ahab?
Hey?
At least that's what we've all been calling him. No clue what his actual designation is, since he's got some sort of security protocol that prevents inquiries and general chit-chat. But he's a combat bot, right? Yeah, that machine's been out there a while now, hunting this one siren, his white whale. But it's been a while since anyone's laid eyes on Captain Ahab, though. Maybe he finally got the thing. Or it got him.
That could be the robot I'm looking for. Worked for the United Colonies Xeno Warfare Team.
That's where I recognize that insignia. Red Devils.
That's
Yeah, Ahab's definitely your bot. So, sounds like you've got two options. You can wander around out there, hunting your bot, little old white whale of your very own. Maybe you find him. Maybe you get yourself killed. But knowing this rock is part of what we do here. So if you want to find him a whole lot faster, I'll sell you what I know about this. Kaiser's location. Going rate's a little steep, but I'm willing to negotiate.
1,000 credits. Let me try and persuade you first.
I'm listening. If you don't like it,
Okay.
find someone else to deal with. Don't think I'm desperate
Yeah.
or anything, but you do have a point.
Shit.
Yeah, I hope so.
Beautiful.
Okay,
Very good.
okay. You made your point. I'll give you a discount. Pleasure doing business with you. So, last anyone heard of him, he was out near the Syracuse, shipwreck about a quarter click down the main strip. One of my roughnecks said he heard some kind of beacon. Just keep your ears open. You should find your machine. Eyes open too. Sirens and Ecliptic out there, and neither takes prisoners. Oh, and corpse retrieval is not included in this transaction, so now you know. Give Ahab a Kaiser our best.
Kill the game. Thank you very much.
It's good that something of value can come from those old mechs.
This place used to be a repair facility for mechs back during the war. Now we butcher them for fun and profit.
Shit, this place is messed up. All these mechs. Man, I wouldn't mind getting one of those bad boys.
One never knows what might be found in salvage yards.
mercenary base.
So much time and effort into building these ships, and so quickly they come apart in the end.
Go.
Now this has certainly seen better days.
Ammo. Yeah. She really is.
Biological contaminant detected. Destroy.
Smash your ways. Who's that?
Biological contamination eliminated. Password
Password.
required. Voice controls unlocked. Attempting to resume. Attempting to. Error. Power level insufficient. Battery required. Type microcell. Inquire at salvage yard.
We'll find a macro cell. Let's check this place out first. Couple at salvage yard. Go then. Back to the salvage yard we go.
Get you something?
Need a macro cell.
Ah, so that's where your machine's been. Ran out of juice. Heat leeches, wasn't it? Those little stowaways are everywhere on this rock. Suck the power out of a pen light if you let them. But a micro cell, that's military-grade tech. I think we might have one, but I can promise you, it's not going to be cheap. You could probably Frankenstein one together using our fabrication system here, but only if you had some quality schematics. So, I just brace for a little sticker shock. Wouldn't have lasted real long here, doing what we do without a top-notch fabrication system. So long as you've got the specs, it should be able to handle making you a microcell. But finding materials up to the task, you're likely going to be sifting through quite a few mech hulks out there to find what you need. Though, If you think you can actually manage something like that, I'm willing to make you a deal. I'll point you towards the juiciest harvest sites. Spots where you should be able to find quality parts. But in return, any excess materials you collect, you sell to me, all right?
No problem.
Save us from risking our necks on another run out there. What do you say?
Okay.
Then let me just mark those collection points. Watch yourself out there.
Let's go. Next. I thought it was dangerous out here.
And once again, we are triumphant. Come then, meet your death.
Dead. Two more. Check what's in here first. Sort them out. Busy.
Are you prepared to die?
Neutralize the target.
That's the last one. Done. Come on now. Two more.
is it that is said about one man's junk? There is so much junk. It is difficult to recall how that goes.
Sort of. Or fabricate one. Fabrication. Here we go. More closer.
Something for personal use or for sale?
Beautiful.
Don't get a load of
Don't
visitors
forget,
coming through.
Whatever else you find,
Imagine
and what can I
keeps
do
them
for
away.
you? No better selection.
Was that fortune?
Finest
Speak to
supplies on the planet.
Me to make
Also,
my fortune.
only lots of money to be made on mech scrap if you know where to look. And I just happen to sell a guide that'll show you the best spots to get started. Couple of words of warning, though. As you may have put together, Neera's more dangerous than a cellophane airlock. And it's not just the environment that'll kill you. UC brought xeno-weapons here during the Colony War, and more than a few decided to put down roots. Sirens are the ones you really need to watch out for.
Okay.
You've also got the unauthorized scrappers, Ecliptic being the worst of the bunch. Kill you for looking at them wrong. Luckily, we sell a wide array of problem solvers in various colors and calibers.
What a siren.
Nasty kind of alien left behind after the Colony War. Original ones brought to Neera were all xeno-weapons. But those critters have long since passed. But they left behind more than enough untrained babies to keep the fields plenty interesting.
Right, let's go and put this micro cell into back.
Battery accepted. Operational power levels restored. Analyzing. Residual damage detected. Impact shielding. Visual systems. Damage within acceptable limits. Thank you for your aid. I must resume my mission. Please step aside.
What mission? Doesn't seem like you're in any kind of shape to complete your mission. Would you come with me? What mission?
Weapon disarmament. High risk. So I will ask you to stand aside. My damage is within acceptable thresholds. I have done more with less. Although previous attempts to disarm the weapon have been unsuccessful. Additional support may allow me to complete my active mission more quickly, allowing me to leave this place.
I'll do it. Don't worry.
Excellent. We must disarm Unit XW-99. Designation Siren. Nearest final xenoweapon. Are you ready to proceed to the mission site?
Of course.
Follow me. Mind your step. As you have no doubt witnessed, this region can be hazardous to organics.
I believe we are not.
Evacuation. It's a...
I hope wherever you store that, the smell will not be an issue.
Go on, buddy. I'm on your back. Go.
Probably best not to think too long about what Ecliptic will be doing with anything they salvage.
I am detecting Unit 99. But there is a complication. Unit 99 is on the other side of that reach. But it appears to be under the control of hostile forces. Sensors suggest Ecliptic. A mercenary company like Ecliptic would only want Unit 99 to utilize it as a weapon. This means Unit 99 must be disarmed immediately. Standard procedure would be a frontal assault on the outpost. No quarter given. Do you concur?
Yeah.
Simple and straightforward. A good choice.
Moving out.
Go.
Hostile detected. Search successful. Beginning elimination.
Enough. Let's hit this thing fight now. Release the weapon.
Drop every single one of them!
Best not to leave anything useful behind.
Our integrity compromised. Systems damaged. Rerouting power.
Done. So weapons go. Modified off-road. How much that cost? No, I don't. I'm just getting here and have a look what I can take. Worth salvaging it, this shit all. Check shit.
Unit 99's service is now complete. Mine, however, continues. Our work here is finished. Now, what is this mission that requires my expertise?
Adrian Sonnet and I want your help preventing the possible plague of Teremorph
A
attacks.
plague of Teremorph attacks.
That's what I said.
That is disconcerting. You
Very
are
much so.
dogged at. One of a kind. I will meet you there.
Okay. Shit, bro. Not kids.
Locked in and ready for liftoff.
What's on your mind?
Hey, if you need something, happy to lend a
Where is
hand.
he?
satisfied to see that you survived your most recent sleep cycle.
You happy I didn't die in my sleep? Thanks a lot, Vasco.
I find the interior of this comforting.
Ready to tackle whatever the Starfield throws at us.
You're clear. There. Stable already achieved. What? A toy sailboat released into
So
a calm
we'll return
pond.
to the Red Devils HQ. Jump.
Welcome to UC Space.
Look,
Maintain your
skies.
current course while we scan your
Okay.
ship's cargo. You are cleared to land. Enjoy your stay at Citadel.
We cannot breathe here, which means one more way to potentially die. Let us have some fun.
There's the boss man. Killer robot, dude.
I can't believe it.
Major Sanon, Dr. Walker.
You're in better shape than I expected, Kaiser. Shouldn't take us long to get you back up to full fighting capacity.
This is good to hear. I was told there was a new threat on the horizon. I wish to learn more.
Percival will give you the full story.
Plus, get you dressed for the occasion.
Occasion. Where are we going?
Londinian.
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 I will require additional armaments.
One where
That's
the
the plan.
Teremorphs
Come on.
attacked.
Captain,
Destroy the
you're with
place.
me. Time to walk you through what we came up with.
So the problem we're up against is vast.
Level 35.
Teremorphs, they can be anywhere. Meaning us finding and disposing of them ourselves isn't an option. But what if we could let something else do the work for us? Come on, I'll walk you through what we're thinking.
You remember that creature we talked about before you went to Nira? The thing that eats teremorphs, the Asyles?
Yep.
Apparently, they were bloodhounds for teremorphs. But when the UC ran low on synthetic foods during the Colony War, the Asyles were chosen to fill in the gaps.
We thought they were harvested to extinction. But in the data, the research team found the location of a few remaining specimens. As you can see,
Sweet.
what we're proposing is bringing them back. We'd breed populations of them, distribute them to human worlds, and then let nature take its course, using a method that thousands of years of adaptation have already perfected. We could speed up their breeding process using some of the same technologies that were used to create me. We even think that with some time and investigation, we could use the Asyles' hunting skills to track down the Teremorph transmission method at long last. Find out how humanity spread them and put an end to the Teremorph problem definitively.
Wouldn't they eat people as well? Using aliens to our end sounds like Xeno warfare team. Yeah.
I suppose that's a fair comparison. Except
know
that
it
this
is.
time, we'd be protecting human lives, not ending them. Now,
But what if they
there
turn
is
on
another
humans?
option for removing the Teremorphs from our worlds. It's faster, maybe even more efficient, but riskier. A microbe. Something we could aerosolize, let spread, and have it clean up anything with Teremorph DNA for us, which would include morphs, and we expect their transmission method. It'd still take time to build, test, and distribute, but no other method could hold a candle to it when it comes to sheer efficiency. Not even the Asylees.
Don't like the sound of that. If the microbe mutates and starts attacking people, then we're buggered. I did put the microbe. No. They sound like you're playing with fire. I vote for the
They are quite
Asylees.
handsome creatures, almost serpentine, even.
Always thought they looked a little more avian myself, but they put the Teremorphs to shame when it comes to charm. With either path, though, we're looking at a long-term commitment. Years of work. Even just getting these plans off the ground is going to take time. And all routes are going to require some highly specific materials to make things work. Teremorph cell lines we can breed quickly and consistently to test on. Asylees gene samples we can use to rebuild their bloodlines. Or sharpen our microbes' tracking skills. Not the sort of things any labs just got lying around. But we think we found a lead. One place in the known galaxy where we know we should be able to find all the materials we need. All paths lead to Londinian.
Londinian. Planet overrun by Teremorphs. Isn't that suicide?
It's certainly not encouraged, but the UC's given their sign-off for this excursion. This trip is all above board. It was the central hub for Asylees processing during the Colony War. But, and this part's exciting, the Teremorph data suggests Asylees were first found there. The planet it's on, Toliman 2, was their homeworld. Meaning, there's a very good chance their prey, the Teremorphs, came from that same world. Which would also explain why no one ever suspected that planet as the Teremorph source world. The Asylees were too damn effective at cleaning them up. Additionally, it explains why once the Asylees were gone, the outbreak there was so catastrophic. Londinian could very well be where the Teremorph saga began. And the key to its end.
Okay. Let's not waste any more time.
Exactly what I was hoping to hear. Now, the UC has a small operating base on Londinian's outskirts. We're cleared for access, but we'll need to check in with the base commander, Sarah Hatoum, when we touch down. I'm gonna help Percival and Kaiser prep, but once that's done, we'll rendezvous with you there.
But you need to know, Londinian, it belongs to the Teremorphs.
They'll have anti-Xeno gear for us at the base, but I'd make sure you've got your favorite arms on hand.
So, Londinian it is. So, it's the end of this video. The next one will be our little journey to Londinian. Merry Christmas. Like, subscribe, comment. And I'll see you on the next one. In a bit.